All right, good morning, everybody. I have my seatbelt on, and I'm in my truck, so it's time to go on a convoy. I hope you can join me today. Yesterday was super fun. I really enjoyed our date together. I hope you're still talking to me this morning after last night. I sure had a good time with all of you. And we'll talk about it today. Let me do the Sasnak and... let me just fix my mustache like Sasnak. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Hey, how are you? We're getting ready to go on a convoy. I'm glad you're still talking to me today after our date last night. From Oklahoma, cool. I'm glad y'all are with me. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for talking to me after our first date. That doesn't always happen, you know. Cool. We have over 110 people in the first minute. Super cool. Thank you for your prayers. We're really going to need them today. I have the Bible riding shotgun right here with me. Yeah, send your traffic.
These guys are going across the... I'll come see you.
All right, 10-4. We're getting ready to roll, everybody. I'm going to flip you around. It's convoy time. Glad you're here. Big D, is that you coming up here? We got traffic blocked.
Yeah, that's me. Oh, where you at?
I'm in the front. I'm ready to roll out.
Yeah, we got traffic blocked. Oh, put it right out.
Big D wants to talk to us. He's coming up right now.
Put some in here first.
Yeah, let him through, guys. Let the traffic through for now. Big D wants to have a quick chat before we roll out. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. We think if something happens, it could be today or early tomorrow. So we want to be as safe as possible on the road. And we've been hearing some things. We'll see what happens. Hopefully everybody's nice and safe. Big D's coming up in that fire truck right now, so we'll talk to him. I just want to address some of the comments about Patriot Mechanic last night. I love Patriot Mechanic, and Jessica, his wife, Dennis and Jessica are amazing people. They pulled over to help the ambulance who was involved in a vehicle accident. Somebody
Wait, big kid. That could happen over right now.
Okay, 10-4. Yeah, he was coming up right now behind us. I think he wanted to talk about something. So I was just sitting here waiting for Big D to come up.
He's walking up.
10 Roger, I'm waiting for him. He was stopped to conduct a mechanic function.
Of my truck behind you, G.
He had two people with him. If they needed food, his wife could have gone and gotten food. I did call him and say, if you need anything, tell me what you need. If you need food, right? But I would have just been in their way. I don't know anything about mechanic work. So that's why I paid him to help me with mechanic work. And so we have a new plan today. We're rolling right on through. We're not going to have our mechanics on the side of the road.
This construction crew is going to put...
I'm going to mute you guys for a
Okay.
All right, guys. Now we're going to get ready to roll. Let all these cars come through, and then if we could get that freedom block, that would be great.
You guys are welcome anytime.
Sorry, guys. Didn't want to mute you. So with Patriot Mechanic, the mechanics handle the mechanic functions. I get everybody from point A to point B, and I get everybody filled up. The kitchen crew gets everybody fed, and I talked to Marcus, and I talked to G and said, if we've got people coming in late, you have to have food for them. And they said, Marcus said, just have them bang on the door of the RV. the command bus to get food. That would bang on the door, he said. So I talked to Patriot Mechanic, and we are all good there. We're going to make sure everybody gets taken care of. Okay, thank you for your comments on that. Convoy time, here we go. I'm glad y'all are riding with me. Yeah, so we talked to them. I talked to Patriot Mechanic. He's all good. He actually had to teach the tow truck driver how to hook up the ambulance appropriately because he messed that up. And, you know, he was kind of stuck there all night. But that's a mechanic function. That's not something that, that I work on. But we want to support our people however we can. You know what I mean? And we've talked through a lot of security concerns. We'll see what could happen, you know. Contingency plans are in place. Going on a convoy, everybody.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto the I-5 North ramp.
All right, drivers, once we get onto I-5, I'm going to roll it. Once we get onto I-5, I'm rolling.
10-4, big road rolling. Big road rolling.
Turn right onto the I-5 North ramp and merge onto I-5 North.
Yeah, it was fun going to dinner with y'all last night. I'm glad you're still talking to me. That doesn't always happen on a first date. After a first date.
Headlights, boys, headlights.
All right, here we go. We're merging. We've got a special driver channel today. Let me switch over to that one. That way we can communicate any pertinent safety risks. All right, everybody.
Continue on I-5 North, 14 miles.
I'm just getting all my whoopee lights plugged in right now. So it'll be good to go. Nice and safe. Here we got all the whoopies plugged in. Let me take the squelch down. We'll turn on the air conditioning. Oh, thank God it's working. We are just going to crawl and wait for this convoy to catch up. Oh, I love y'all too. We're going to be nice and safe today. No problem at all. All right there, big trucks. I'm going to go on to 37 until I know that we have everybody on the road, and then I'll come back.
I will be waiting.
10 Roger. All right, how we doing? Let me know when I've got everybody on.
They're all still coming out.
No problem. We're going 20 miles an hour, nice and slow, in lane 2.
That's about correct. I should have talked to him. I believe for Patriot Mechanic still at the rear. Right? On the highway.
Yeah, 10 Roger. I talked to Patriot Mechanic about that, riding with 007 and channel as well.
Copy. Oh, you got the back door? Yeah, boy. Yeah, we're about to. 2 more. Okay. Wait, 1 more.
Here we go, everybody. Did you guys see that camping spot we found last night? Freedom Ford took me up to an awesome camping spot last night, and I shot some video of us rolling out of there. It sure was beautiful.
Complete stop.
Look at this sign. It says Phoenix. There must be a Phoenix, Oregon, too. I didn't know we were in Arizona. The desert looks weird. Yeah, thank you, Kat. Camping was great. Thank you for the safe wishes. I appreciate y'all very much. I'm glad y'all visionaries are with me. I feel safer knowing that we have these numbers with us. Date night was super fun. I loved it. Really enjoyed hanging out with y'all last night. Thank you for joining me. And I told the other people, but I talked with Patriot Mechanic. You know, we're definitely all good. I would have just been in his way last night on the side of the road, creating a safety concern. I don't know the first thing about how to drop a drive shaft on an ambulance to get it on a tow truck. And as far as food goes, they had 2 people with them, right? One of whom could have taken their vehicle at any time
Headlights on.
to get food. And they're adults, and they're real smart and squared away, so everything's cool. Good morning to you, too. Good morning, everybody. I had a great time with you last night. All right, do I have all vehicles on the highway now from both convoys? Thank you, Sherry.
Everybody that pulled out is on the freeway.
10-4. Everyone is on the freeway. I'm picking the speed up a little bit in the front. Good morning. Where in Virginia are you from? I spent some time in Virginia.
Can y'all tell me if I'm in the right group, or I'm trying to be in the Portland group. Am I in the right group here?
Yeah, just follow the truck in front of you, and when we stop, you come see me.
Yes.
Yeah, follow me. I'm going up to Mr. G's group right now.
Thanks, Oreo.
No problem.
Oh, Virginia. Good people from Virginia. I love that day, too. I had a wonderful time with all of you. I live in Colorado. All right, everybody. I'll give you one guess. Look at all the trucks. What lane are they in? We're in lane 2.
Okay, so those back first.
All right, I'm back. They were already asking questions like, what lane are we in? On the other channel. I just switched it over.
What lane are we in? Look forward, right?
That's what I said. I said, look for a big line of trucks and cars with American flags going 30 miles an hour, and that'll give you an idea. They also had already told me that everybody was on the highway, so I'm glad. It is a great day for a convoy. I couldn't agree more. It's a beautiful day for a nice, safe, easy ride.
You got a friend there, Freedom Ford?
Guys, when we get to the stop, remind me to turn my air compressor on. I think I forgot to turn it on before we left. So I'm not going to be able to slam the horn at people as we go by. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just did. I hope y'all are going to your state capitals on the 30th. I hope you're going to go to your state capitals because it's happening all across this country. Patriots are going to stand up for freedom in a peaceful and safe way. And I'd sure love to have those visionaries out there. And, I'd love to hear about how it goes. When we're driving to our next spot, we can have a discussion about how it went. If you think you got through to anybody. Yeah, I can tell you lots of stuff, Cheryl. I think you were asking where I was from earlier. And I don't like to give out too much identifying information, right? I know there's already some information out there, but when I was reading the intelligence report this morning, I think our friends, didn't love what I was saying last night during our date night. And they put up some pictures of 007's truck and things, or his car and things like that. And so I just want to be careful with what I say. But yeah, you know that I work as an emergency medicine instructor. I've never been convicted of a crime, so I don't have anything to hide.
Radio check, Convoy. It's in the mail, boss. 10-4, thank you.
And I've volunteered my whole life to try to make my community and our country a better and safer place. I volunteer teaching wilderness emergency medicine. I've also taught at some Ivy League schools, for profit. And I've worked with Habitat for Humanity, which I think is a great charity. I learned a lot of construction skills there. And I really like to recreate outdoors, hiking and climbing and fishing and ethical hunting. And I consume everything that I harvest when I'm hunting. And I really love to travel around the United States. Yeah, so everything is on our website. We can't really hide the information that our leadership has decided to put on the website. Yeah, if we were trying to be safe, like the safest possible, we would drive in the middle of the night and we wouldn't put any information out. But we want to drive right on through and show people that people are willing to stand up for freedom. We want to help bring some of that freedom-loving perspective to the folks who might not agree with us.
We got supporters on the bridge.
Well, you want to have a level of concern so you can mitigate the potential risks, right? That's what analysts do. An analyst wants to look at everything in the ontology, and ontology just means everything going on around us. So we want to be aware of what's going on, and then we want to aggregate information. We want to put bits of information together.
You got a copy.
And then make the best decisions for safety. So maybe not concern, but awareness is maybe a better phrase, right? That's right. Risk mitigation. Now, if one of you visionaries wants to jump out and turn on my air compressor for me and then jump back in, that'd be great. I'd love to have one of y'all do that. I was too dumb to do it this morning when I was just helping get things ready to roll. I was filling up all the four-wheelers with gas. Then we got the trucks filled up with diesel. So everybody will have plenty of fuel to roll on down the road about 120 more miles to our next stop, which you can see on the website. Somebody just said, yo X-ray. They must be from Philly if they know what the word yo means. Thanks, CP. Come on and ride with me. Turn on that air compressor for me. Yep, it's important to have safety considerations and awareness in your own life, right? If you're going to a certain part of town, or if you're going to fly on a certain type of airplane or something like that, or if you're going to wear a mask or not, or if you want to take a V-word or not. It's your own personal choice. And I believe in freedom, and I believe in people doing what's best for them to manage their safety and their health care. Oh, you know this town. Cool. Oh, we're going on an adventure. You know it, Gloria. Gloria, you were in the chat last night. Thanks for hanging out with us on the date, ma'am. I know you had to turn in a little bit early, but thanks for hanging out. Oh, you looked up the documentary. Billy, cool. Tell the people what you saw. Are those boys some heroes from 325 or what? Those Ohio boys are real heroes, let me tell you. It was my honor and privilege to support them. That's it, and you should never open attachments in your email from people who you don't know. And that's why I don't open any attachments on my Convoy X-ray email, right? Safety, safety, safety. Thank you for last night. You're welcome, Vicky. If I had $1 for every time a woman told me that, I'd have like $2. I had a great time with all of you. Everybody was welcome, right? Everybody was welcome. And I didn't even get hit with too much of a bill, right? We had 600, 700 people with us, and it wasn't very expensive considering. Lima Company, that's right. Lima Company, 325. Back in 2005, let me tell you. Ohio made a serious sacrifice. It's not something I talk about ever, actually, or at all. But since I'm not really here with y'all, it's almost like a little therapy session. I can get some of that out. I appreciate you guys. Oh, that burger was great. Yeah. What was her name? Mackenzie, who suggested that burger? She was on point there. Thank you, Rhonda G. You're a wonderful moderator. I appreciate your support and your help so much. Y'all are just the best group of people. I love the visionaries. I'll tell you what. I'm glad I get to hang out with the X-ray visionaries all day. You see all these people giving us thumbs up? Oh my goodness. What patriots. Such wonderful patriots here. I'll try to straighten down a little bit here so people don't get mad at me. Oh yeah, much love to you. And thank you again so much to everybody who's donated on Cash App or on Venmo. Thank you so much. That helped get Bertha on the road, and Bertha's running great. Her brakes aren't squealing, and she has a new rear end. A bunch of men had their hands and their fingers up in her rear end, but she's walking it off. She's doing okay. So y'all really came to my rescue the other day, and you really helped me out, and I just want to say thank you again. You also empowered me to help the mechanics out, and I've helped a couple of them, but Patriot Mechanic, he got $500 the other day, and that was a huge deal, he told me, for him. And I know that some of you have also gone to his site to support him, and I just want to say thank you. That's a big deal for us out here, and we appreciate you so much. Appreciate you so much. In fact, when Patriot Mechanic was working on that ambulance, I mentioned to the lady who owns it, I hope you took care of... Hope you took care of...
One pickup that was driving by lost some sides or something, hit the road and just shattered all over the place. It's dust now.
10, Roger. So I appreciate y'all so much.
I'm thinking the incident response team is going to earn their money today. What do you think?
God. Yeah, 10-4. I do know about some of the people on Twitter, and our intelligence people have been forwarding that information and been meeting with me to show me. So, yep, I'm aware of it. Thank you for telling me. I got the name X-Ray from some of my guys who worked with me, and they said I can see through all the BS, and I was able to keep all of my people safe when we were working together in some challenging areas. So I see through the BS and I keep people safe, and that's why they call me X-Ray. And 4. What a beautiful day for a convoy, everybody. I'm a comedian, too. I have to entertain y'all or you won't ride with me. You'll go find some other man to ride with. I know how the world works. I got to keep you happy. The ambulance is not up and running, but we do have a mechanic who is staying back with them and with the school bus, and they're going to try to work on that together today and then try to catch up with us by taking a circuitous route, a safer route. So the parts weren't available that they needed last night. It sounds like there was a brake check situation. The command RV stopped short. Tracy, who drives the ambulance, she stopped short. Somebody ran into the back of her, which pushed her into the back of Brian's trailer, who was between the command RV and her. And she took the trailer to the grill. Now, if we hadn't moved Bryant up there, she would have slammed into the rental command RV, which would have taken our whole command bus out of the fight.
X-ray.
Send your traffic for X-ray.
Permission to buzz the tower?
Yeah, come on.
Freedom flyby engaged. I'll be at the top of this upcoming mountain waiting for you guys on the right-hand shoulder.
All right, 10-4, brother. That's the Freedom Fort. Just going to ride up ahead of us.
Nice, Freedom. By the way, nice to hear that thing running and not smoking. Looks like she's straightening out for you. Oh no, she's smoking. Bad. That's why I'm engaging the flyby. Let her breathe a little. I didn't see no smoke nor smell you when you went by, so who knows, maybe it was back there a little bit. Well, then it's better than yesterday. That's good.
Yeah, looking good from here, except for those headlights, brother.
10-4.
No, I think Greenhorn took off. I don't know. Hey, do we still have Greenhorn with us, or did he go on down the road to drop his load?
He had to bug out this morning to go drop his load.
Roger. Yeah, so he stayed with us last night, and then he took off to drop his load this morning. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Hey, I'll tell you what. Can somebody put a prayer out there? Can somebody maybe put a prayer out for the convoy on the chat just to kind of keep us safe? I'd sure appreciate that if somebody could help us out with I know y'all have said prayers and, sent blessings and for safety, but, if anybody can send a prayer, I'd sure appreciate it. Roger. God, thank you so much for the visionaries, for this convoy, restoring my faith in America and in the American people. Thank you for this beautiful country that you've allowed me to serve and experience. I just ask your blessings, Lord, and specifically your blessing of safety. Please keep us safe as we roll down the road for domestic policy change, for peaceful domestic policy change in the name of freedom, God. As you have made your people free, make us free again. Amen. Thank you, everybody, for your prayers. I appreciate you. Praise God. Thank you all very much. Hedge of protection. I appreciate that so much. That's a good thing. Thank you, visionaries. I appreciate your prayers. Well, we have about 650 people in here. Maybe y'all can hit that like button, or maybe I have to do something for you to like first. Maybe I'm boring you right now and I have to be more entertaining. All right, let me take my shirt off. Hold on, I'll flip the camera around. Here we go. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to take off my shirt while I'm driving. You might be able to see I'm wearing a shirt from East West. It's probably backwards for y'all, but East West Trucking. And they're up here in Washington. And our good friend Jeff and his wife are actually riding with us in one of their trucks. They own several trucks. And he's a great guy. He was with us in Hagerstown. He rode across the country with us. And he helped set up the rally in Washington. And he's going to lead us right into the Washington rally when we get up there. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that. I'm new to streaming, so I'm just kind of figuring it all out. Little bit of a teaser. Yeah, a little bit of a teaser. Thanks. I appreciate you. Yeah, y'all are amazing, and I love riding with you. Tell me how last night was. As far as some of the first dates you've been on, how did I do? Do I get a second date with you? I hope I can get a second date with you visionaries. Hey, look at Freedom Ford. Here he is. Freedom Ford's right up here waiting for us. We got the Freedom Ford here on the right.
Hey, watch out, these transfers dumping a bunch of muddy water out that back wagon.
Good to see you, Freedom Ford. And 10 Roger Blinky on this transfer dumping water. Trying to get y'all seeing the road so you can see people waving or doing other things as they go by. Did you like it zoomed in, or do you like it like this on the regular view, or how do y'all want to see it?
Hey, you all coming by your standards, giving out the freedom fingers.
10-4 on the freedom finger, and here's WYSIWYG on the right. Thanks, I appreciate y'all. Like this? You like it like this? Okay. Is it straight? Tell me if it's not straight. I want to make sure y'all are happy now. But Trucker G's going to hit me. I was messing with the live stream and I dropped my speed like 7 miles an hour. He's going to bump me and let me know I messed it up. It's fine here. Okay, 10-4, 10-4. I need you visionaries to keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open, especially as we get closer to Portland and everything. I know there's some folks up there who aren't real happy with people waving American flags for freedom. Want to make sure everybody has their eyes peeled in case anything happens, you know.
Any of you boys need cancer sticks, I suggest you get them here in Oregon. They're still cheaper than California or Washington.
Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all hitting that like button. I like you too. You're fun to hang out with, I'll tell you that. There's never a dull moment in the chat. And y'all have such diverse experiences, you know, that it really makes it fun to all talk and hang out together. Did I see that somebody was on the chat from Scotland?
one off to the right over there, all by herself.
I was flashing my lights at him. I hit the windshield wiper by accident. Cool, you're from Scotland. Thanks for riding with us, Scotland. I'm glad that you're actually. I'm glad that you're typing, and you know I know I'm chewing on my words as I say this, but better that you're typing than speaking in that Scottish brogue, because probably wouldn't even understand it. That's so cool. I know we had somebody from the United Kingdom, from maybe in England, right? Scotland, I know, United Kingdom. But, or did you guys separate? How did that work? You have a prime minister up there, right? Is it still that same woman? Part of the UK? Y'all educate me. Today we're running a separate Convoy channel for the big trucks. So the big trucks can communicate about safety issues, and we don't have to hear all the nonsense chatter that comes out of the four-wheelers. For example, you heard it once we got on the highway, people are asking what channel we're in. And it's like, well, look around. Look around. There's 100 vehicles going 30 miles an hour in only one of the two lanes. We're in that one. We're in the one with all the trucks going real slow, with all the people with their cars painted up with flags hanging off them. God bless you. Yeah, I know Boris Johnson is over there on for the United Kingdom, but what happened? Didn't Ireland or Scotland do something recently? Wasn't there like a secession movement with Scotland recently? Did that get quashed? There's a woman, Sturgeon. Isn't her name Sturgeon or Surgeon or something in Scotland? You know who I'm talking about? I am single. I thought it was like somebody, I want to say Nicola, but that could be wrong. Somebody Sturgeon or, I don't know. Yeah, there it is, Nicola Sturgeon. I told you.
Yeah, that's right.
Send your traffic.
Did you push the button on the strobe lights on top and change batteries?
Oh, I must have pushed the button. You want me to push it again and you tell me when you like it?
Jay's got the big screen TV there. He's the one that's got to look at it all day.
Now, what's wrong with the blinky light pattern? You want me to switch it?
Oh, it's just boring. It's doing the same thing over and over and over.
All right, 10-4. Hey, 007, you got me on the radio? Somebody's got to tell 007 I thought we told him the radio channel. Maybe he didn't hear it. Can somebody drive next to 007 and let him know our radio channel? Like, hey, Patriot Mechanic, you got me? Patriot Mechanic should be riding right next to him. You tell me when, Blinky. Oh, you can't really see it, huh? When we're going around a turn, I just changed it. Tell me what you think. If you don't like it, I'll change it again.
I like that when it's faster.
All right, 10-4. Thanks, Blinky, for keeping my blinkies blinking the right way.
Us blinkers got to blink.
Blink, Roger. Yeah, Bandit, so...
Oh, yeah, that one's a good one. That's nice and noticeable up there.
Look at the convoy, everybody. You see them back there? Here they come. They're coming around the corner. Convoy.
All right, I finally got the memo.
All right, 10-4, 007. Yeah, I asked somebody to help you out with that. Sorry that we didn't pass word. I I guess you were picking up that serpentine belt when we were talking about it.
Yeah, 10-4, I just got to call you.
I don't know how to like mute the one. All right, Marcus wants us to slow down to 45 miles an hour.
Copy on the 4-5.
In battle. I was just. Who knows? All right, looks like we're back now. Sorry about all that. Lots of buffering, but I'm glad you stayed with me. Appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for supporting me.
How about that convoy on this one?
All right, I love that X-ray flag. Thanks for throwing it up there. Oh yeah, Bandit, you have to remind me. Sorry, I was.
Okay, we're looking pretty good. I'm running up through it and just taking a look.
Yeah, 10 Roger on that 007. I just got a text from Marcus asking me to slow down to 45. He thinks we can't run an effective convoy at 50. So 45 until we get to our stopping point, and then, we'll roll these trucks on through.
Yeah, 10-4, just keep an eye on that speed fluctuations.
Yeah, Roger.
Slinky, how you doing?
Yeah, something came up in Bandit's history, his past, that
We just looking pretty good from where I was to the front.
wasn't exactly
Not
in line
blinky. How would it be? An S.
with the values of the convoy. Now, with that said, all of my experiences with Bandit were very positive.
In the back convoy.
But there was something in his past that wasn't congruent with our values. And we talked to him about it, and he made the decision to leave voluntarily. I'm just trying to get to lunch by lunchtime, you know what I mean? Look how beautiful this mountain is.
Anyhow, X-ray, something else we got to look for when we're headed up this way?
You tell me.
Seat covers.
Oh, I heard there's some mighty nice seat covers up here. Seat cover is a trucker term for a beautiful woman sitting next to you in the seat, So they say, oh, I like that seat cover you got there, driver. That means you have a pretty woman with you.
Right, we're not gold mining down there. That road river, they're always down there, down for gold down there.
Yeah, this is the Rogue River Valley, And it's definitely Bigfoot country from what I heard. I don't know if y'all believe in Bigfoot or Sasquatch or Gigantopithecus, but if he's around, I bet he's in some of these. There goes 007, he's running somebody out. But he's doing it real gently. He's just kind of following him on out of the way. Do you guys believe in Sasquatch? You believe in Bigfoot or Gigantopithecus or anything like that? Y'all tell me. You think it's real? I see a yes from PJ. I see some no's. Okay. I hear some maybes. I hear. What makes y'all believe in Bigfoot? Right? You tell me. I've spent a lot of time in the woods. I've had some experiences. Maybe we'll talk about those one night. But you tell me what makes you believe or not believe. Look at this. Look at this valley out here. Man. Sure is beautiful, the Rogue River Valley. I mean, the Bible talks about all kinds of things, right? Giants and all kinds of different things that may or may not be around still. The Nephilim, right? If you read the Bible. Did alcohol come to play in my experiences? No. No. Nope, and the things we can't explain, right? You know, sometimes it can.
Mike, can I talk in here?
That sounds like Freedom Fort is back. Good. You tell me, y'all. I'm listening.
Freedom Port's back in position.
10 Roger, Freedom Fort. Welcome home.
Up on the right on their Kubota.
We're not alone. All right, so that's we got the Bigfoot box checked. We can talk about that more later. There's old growth forests and things like that. I don't know what to believe, really. I don't know what to believe about all that. Yeah, that's it. I bet a lot of people would be pretty harassing, depending on what you said and how you said it.
Say again? You changed Mike up forward, huh? I farted.
Now, UFOs, what about, I mean, there are a lot of unidentified flying objects because I don't know anything about aircraft. So the majority of the aircraft flying around in the sky I can't identify because I just haven't been trained on what's a 737 or a 757 Alpha or a Cessna or a Gulfstream or, you know, I don't know a whole lot about it. So to me, they're all unidentified pretty much. But I think I know what you mean there, right? Stuff from another planet that's come here to Earth or whatever flying around in the skies. What do you think about that? Do y'all believe in that? I think there a lot of it is military technology, Dee Marie. I think a lot of it is, but excluding that, do you think that it could exist? I see a lot of yeses. No, I've never been there. I've never been there in Alabama. But I tell you what, I've sure seen some interesting things out there in the skies of Colorado. I'm seeing UFO for sure. It sounds like most people think that UFOs are real, and you're 50-50 on the Bigfoot thing. Everybody's waving to us. This is great. Everybody's waving. Let me give them some light flashes to let them know I love them. Super cool. Oh, your old house is up here. Cool. Can we all stop by and hang out? You think the new owners will be cool? Spirits, yeah. What do you think about spirits? Or, you know, what would you classify that as? Something, an interdimensional energy experience or something? Is that what we would call a spirit? What would you say? Yeah, David and Goliath in the Bible. Yeah, I think they were called the Nephilim, but you better check your Bible to be sure. But I think they're the giant. Not real sure. Is that right? Were they called the Nephilim? Somebody better look it up for me, or if we have a biblical scholar here, maybe they could tell us. But I think that's what they called the race of giants in the Bible. And, you know, if you read the Odyssey, you read about all kinds of different creatures. And I understand that's a poem, right? But still, Homer. Hello, hello. We're having a good discussion today. This one's a little bit, oh my God, I have to show you all this. Check it out, everybody. Oh, we're getting love in the far lane too, coming across the other way. Awesome. We must have been buffering pretty badly. We lost a bunch of people there. Must have been buffering. Sorry about that. The Nephilim. Yeah, there you go, Nephilim. I was right. 2 for 2 today on the guesses. Or on the, you know, unsure statements. Yeah, Wizzy just shot by, that's right. You're from Texas, man. Those Texans are cool. Texans are cool with me, I'll tell you what. They're smart and they're tough and they can cook. Come and take it, right?